This video is going to cover the Crazy 8. To start, go down, find the assignment. So the requirements for this one, there's an 8-inch by 8-inch workspace. Your resolution should be between 72 and 150. Remember, you need to use at least 5 images, and 10 is your max. You can use a minimum of 3 blending modes. You can use more if you want. And you do need to have a focal point or something that's kind of the main part. And this is going to be done in Photopea. So to start, I would say find your resources, download the ones you want to use. And again, you can always add more or duplicate. So once you have your resources, open up Photopea, new project. You want this in inches. 8 inches by 8 inches. Resolution, you want it 150 to 72 to 150. Again, make sure you give it a title. That way you can find it easily. And then create. The purpose of this project is to get you to use blending modes, but also to use layer images and create different kinds of surface areas to look at. So I would suggest you start with the background, but again, you can start however you'd like. So I'm going to go find my downloads. And again, if you want to see what the images look like, go up here, or if you're in the Chromebook, you'll have a little icon adjustment here. So I'm going to start with my abandoned warehouse. Again, right now I opened and placed it, so I can drag it, stretch it. Again, to get in a good habit, rasterize. What we're going to be doing, we may cut out, use parts of it, those kind of things. So again, just get in the habit. Next, I'm going to put a little color, a little textural element. So again, another open in place. Rasterize, or remember, it also is under layer. Then start applying those blending modes. So see what things you like. You know, does this make it too dark? Remember, you also have opacity, where you can pull it back a little bit if you want. And again, if you don't like the way the image is, remember you can always go in here under Edit. And do some transforming. So you can either flip it, you can change its size. Again, you can do other little elements to get different effects. Now, once I have this, now I can start playing around with what I may want to use as my subjects. So for this one, again, I'm going to grab the zombie. So once I have the zombie, I'm going to go up and go to edit, copy, paste. Make sure it's coming out fairly clean. Remember, if you need to under select, you can modify it. You can feather it if you want to, those kind of things. Then I paste it in. And again, since I didn't open and place, I want to scale it. I need to go to free transform. Decide maybe where I want to put it. I'm going to put it off to one side. Do I want it to kind of lead into others? So right now, this is my biggest kind of element. And again, if I want to, I can go through, also apply some of the, different blending modes. So I can make it look really kind of gross and disturbing, some of those little elements. And again, you can repeat elements if you want. So I could paste in another layer if I want. So again, I can then, under transform, I can flip it horizontally. I can also free transform it, scale it down. Play with the order. Maybe I put this one more behind. Maybe that top one, I don't need it as harsh. Again, as you do this, a lot of this is, again, mixing, testing, kind of figuring out what you like, figuring out where to place it that, again, gives you the best results. So right now I have done one blending mode on the background. I've done a few blending modes on my little zombies. And again, I can always go in, add other layers. So I can always do like another open in place. Kind of drop it in. And it may end up coming just to make things stand out more. I may want to, again, bring this up a little bit more. Just to make it stand out. But again, once you've got it kind of where you like it, and you've got at least 5 images and at least 2 blending modes, also remember, you can save this and then come back to work. If you want to save as a PSD, you can keep the layers. So I would advise you keep a copy as a PSD, so you can always go back and change later. But otherwise, when you're ready to turn it in, you're going to save it as a PNG or a JPEG and then submit.